height and distance is a chapter in which it is they are given language problem, and everything are same as your previous exercise questions are given. And height and distance is a totally language problem, and that you have to convert step by step in the mathematical form, and other process are same as your previous exercise given many questions like that. So basic thing is the change from previous and now is only they are given angle of elevation and angle of depression. I have written 4 topic here: 2 angle of elevation and angle of depression, and other 2 are questions through which you can understand the steps of solution. Steps of solution. First is easiest question, and second from your exercise is some twisting question. Both. In this way, I am going to explain first angle of elevation. In our day-to-day life, always we feel and observing the object above our eye level, below to eye level, and same as in our eye level. Like this always we are observing. Suppose I am observing any object above to my eye level, then the horizontal going through my eye is like this, and the line joining from object which I was observing, the object and the eye, this line is called a line of sight. So the angle between the horizontal line through my eye and the line of sight, this angle is called angle of elevation. It is called angle of elevation. So always remember, angle of elevation used to observe the object above to our eye level. By diagram I am explaining. Once suppose a person is standing here. And the eye level is like this. And object is at A. Object is A. And this person is watching above to eye level. That means the horizontal line through eye is going on like this. Horizontal line through eye is like this. And the line of sight, that means the line joining the points of through object and eye. This is called line of sight. That means this angle is called angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. That means angle theta is angle of elevation to observe the object A. It is angle of elevation. Hope you understood what is angle of elevation. When we observe above to our eye level, then the angle of elevation is with respect to the object which we observe. And suppose if we observe the below to eye level, that time angle of depression. Suppose an object is below to eye level and a person is here, standing there, and eye is here, and this person is observing the object A from there. It means below to eye level. If we are watching down anything below to eye level, that time angle of depression. Then line of sight is like this. Watching down, and horizontal line is like this. Then this angle theta is angle of depression. When a person is watching the object below to eye level, lower than eye level, then the angle between line of sight, it is a line of sight. Line of sight to horizontal line. Horizontal line. This angle is called angle of depression. Angle of depression. Now I am going to explain. If imagine both together. Suppose a person is here and watching an object there. A, C. Watching the object C. Then horizontal line is like this. It is angle of elevation. And if a person is here and watching the lower to eye level, that means observing an object A, that time angle of depression is like this. Angle of depression is like this. And both cases, horizontal lines are parallel to each other. Both cases, horizontal lines are parallel to each other. In this way, these two are parallel, and so angle of elevation and angle of depression both are equal to each other because alternate interior angles are equal. That's why by geometry, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal line, then angle of alternate interior angles are equal. That's why through the property of geometry, angle of depression and angle of elevation both are equal. If we observe angle of elevation of C when we observe from A, it is theta, angle of elevation, and if we observe from C, the angle of depression of object A is theta 1. In this way, both theta and theta 1 are actually equal if we take together then. And angle of depression. And other all process are same as your previous exercise. Only difference in this chapter, all questions are given in the form of language, and that language form you have to convert in mathematical steps, and step by step like previous exercise you have to solve. Just like easiest question, first number of your exercise I am explaining. The height of a tree is root 3 times the length of its shadow. The height of a tree, suppose it is height, then obviously there will be a shadow. This is shadow. The height of a tree is root 3 times. Suppose length of shadow, length of shadow is equal x. Then obviously the length of tree will be is given root 3 times the length of its shadow. Suppose it is x, it means length is root 3x. A, B, C. Rough diagram of your question is same question whatever given I am explaining in diagram, and after that we will convert in mathematical steps. Shadow. Find the angle of elevation of the sun. Angle of elevation, it means seen above the eye level. That means we have to find out angle of elevation of this sun, means like this it is coming. Like this. That means this angle you have to find. Angle of elevation. And now theta. This one is suppose theta. It means in triangle ACB. In triangle ACB. What is given? Now start as your previous exercise. Perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. It is right angle triangle. Base is x. BC is x. And AB is given root 3x. That means what trigonometrical ratio is related with perpendicular and base? That is tan theta and cot theta. So to make it easy, I will take tan theta. It means tan theta is equal perpendicular by base. It is root 3x by x. X cancel root 3. Now comparing both, tan theta is equal root 3. Then what value of trigonometrical ratio tan is root 3? That is 60 degree. So for root 3 we will take tan theta is equal tan 60 degree. Tan theta is equal 60 degree. We can't cut tan both sides. That is wrong method. Comparing both angle. So theta is equal 60 degree. It means angle of elevation of sun in that time is 60 degree. Understood? Okay. Now next I am going to explain your question from exercise. The angle of elevation of the top of an unfurnished tower from a point at a distance of 80 meter from its base is 30 degree. Let's start first to draw the diagram. Always we will try to understand the question with the help of diagram and what to calculate. Accordingly, it will be clear. The angle of elevation of the top of an unfurnished tower. Tower is always standing, is perpendicular to the horizontal. Top of an unfurnished tower from a, suppose tower is like this, is this much only. Top of unfurnished tower from a point at a distance of 80 meter from a point at a distance of angle of elevation of the top of an unfurnished tower from a point, this is point, at a distance of 80 meter from its base. From its base, that means tower is here and base of this tower here, then this distance is 80 meter. Point is at 80 meter from the base of tower. From the base of tower. And in the beginning, the angle of elevation. That means this angle of elevation is 30 degree. Is given, angle of elevation is 30 degree. And second part is how much higher, much the lower. It is unfurnished. We have to make higher. Then how much higher must the tower be raised to that its angle of elevation at the same point may be 60 degree. That means how much higher it will be, so that the angle of elevation is 60 degree. That is unfurnished. We have to make it. Then so that it should be 60 degree. That means this point we have to find out. This portion. And now point out A, B, C, D. How much higher? It means this one is your question. This length we have to find. Then how we will start? Will be easy to find out. There 30 degree, 80 is given. Take triangle BCD. Their base is 80 degree, angle also given. Then easy to find out the length BC. In triangle BCD, base is 80 degree and height not given, BC not given. So tan 30 degree is equal BC perpendicular by base is DC. BC not given. So BC by 80. And tan 30 degree is equal 1 by root 3. BC is equal BC by 80. We have to find BC. Now by cross multiplication, BC is equal 80 by root 3. Then anyway you can calculate 80 by root 3 value 1.732. Otherwise by rationalization, by whatever easy for you. It is 80 root 3 by 3. And after calculation it will be 46.19. 46.19. After calculating it is 46.19. Understood? Now it is first part. I am writing up BC is equal 46.19. Suppose it is first number. It is first number. Now BC calculated. Then let's rub. Next going to start next part. How much higher must the tower be raised? That means this portion we have to find. But trigonometry is always based on right angle triangle. So direct we cannot find through this angle. Through this acute angle we cannot find. That's why we will take the whole triangle ADC. In triangle ADC. Then whole for angle of elevation of A is 60 degree. That's why tan 60 degree is again AC P by B. It means AC by DC. Now AC is equal AB plus BC. It is AB plus BC divided by DC is 80. Is 80. Now putting the value, it is a standard value without using the table of trigonometry which is given in back. Direct we can put all our standard value. Tan 60 degree is root 3 is equal AB plus BC. BC already calculated. BC is 46.19 and in my question in the term of root 3 it was 80 by root 3. That also anyway we can calculate. To make it proper accurate value, direct don't put 46.19 because after 19 also many values, but we have taken point, it is not accurate. That's why there we will take 80 by root 3. It is AB plus BC is equal 80 by root 3 divided by 80. Multiplication 80 root 3 is equal AB root 3 plus 80 by root 3 and again cross multiplication, it is 80 into 3 is equal AB root 3 plus 80. Now 240 minus 80 is equal AB root 3. Now take AB is equal after subtraction 6/1 and divided by root 3. Again by rationalization or direct, anyway you can find out. It is 160 into root 3, then root 3 by root 3 is equal 160 root 3 by 3, and then after calculation this value is 92.37. 7 meter, or what is unit given? 80 meter. That means 92.37 meter. In this way, 2 questions I explained from your exercise question. Hope you understood nicely. And in this way, with the help of this angle of elevation and angle of depression, everything I explained.